Hey, beautiful. Okay, so we are going to do a workout. I want you to start out with these exercises this week. Get this set up in a spot that's appropriate so you can see everything. Okay, so basically you're going to start with what's called basic stance, okay? So everything you do with basic stance is always going to be feet together, knees slightly bent, snap the belly button, torso tight and tall, chest up, shoulders back. Okay, so I'm going to go through that from the side. Feet together, knees slightly bent. You never want to lock out. That's really, really bad for your joints, and it also puts a lot of pressure on your back. So you always want to be engaged. So slight bend in the knees, never locked. Okay, snap the belly button, torso tight and tall. Really, really important. Torso tight and tall. Move this back a little more. Okay. Torso tight and tall, chest up, shoulders back, or as I say, chest and shoulders like a soldier. Very important, okay? This is really important for you because this is your basic stance. It's going to be the stance that you coordinate every other movement from. So this is your foundation. Now, the second basic stance is the same thing as first basic stance, but it's feet shoulder width apart, okay? So feet shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent, snap the belly button, torso tight and tall, chest up, shoulders back. And I want you to be doing this with me as you're watching the video so that you're consciously connecting everything. So feet shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent, snap the belly button, torso tight and tall, chest up, shoulders back. Now, again, this is basic stance, shoulder width, and then basic stance wide. Basic stance wide is going to always be, your feet are going to be outside of your shoulder width, okay? So you're nice and wide. You're not like in a splits, but you're standing, okay? But you're wider than shoulder width, okay? And you'll find out as we do more workouts, you'll find out why you need basic stance wide. It's very important, specifically for someone who is just starting resistance training. To the degree that you're going to be working your way up to. This is going to be a really valuable stance for you, this basic stance wide. And so you want to always be very cognizant of feet together, knees slightly bent. Feet wide beyond shoulder width, knees slightly bent, snap the belly button. Now, when I say snap, I mean like the head of a snap goes into a groove, like you snap it, right? I need to probably just get a real snap and do this, but you're going to snap the head of the snap into the groove and it snaps, right? It clicks. So you want to think of your belly button as that snap, okay? The head of that snap. You want to think of your spine like the groove. So you actually snap. Don't just suck it in. You're snapping, okay? So you're going to feel the core engage all the way up when you snap your belly button. And you're going to feel your torso is going to want to lift. So it's torso tight and tall. You don't want to be snapping and like just crunch down on your torso. You're going to snap, torso tight and tall. So it's almost like you're snapping and you're opening up everything. You're lifting here and then your chest up, shoulders back. So you want to think of like a flower blossoming, okay? This is really, really valuable, really, really important. Then on top of that, feet wide, okay, beyond shoulder width, knees slightly bent, snap the belly button, torso tight and tall, chest up, shoulders back, okay? So this is going to be your basic stance wide. Really important, really important, really important. You see that? Okay, really important, wide, okay? Now, when you're doing any glute move, this is another basic that you're going to want to jot this down maybe in a notebook, all this stuff. You're going to want to drive through the heels. Anytime we're doing butt, you're going to always want to drive through the heels. You never want to be pushing through the toes. So you want to almost like think of your toes like you're peeling them up. Peel them up, right? Just like so drive through the heels, knees slightly bent, snap the belly button, torso tight and tall, chest up, shoulders back, and then you'd be able to, you're engaged right here. So when you go down, this works, okay? And I'll teach you about engagement as we move on. tonight, I want to do some basic things with you that I want you running through this with me tonight. What I've decided is I'm going to do a second workout for you this next week, but I want you to practice this stuff every night this week so that you're getting your mind muscle connection really programmed for awareness. I'm going to turn this down just a little bit because that song is a little bit chaotic. So that's the basic stuff that you want to do when you're standing. Okay. Now, the next thing I want to work on with you is anytime you're doing core, just like I taught you right now about the snapping your belly button. Okay. So you would snap the belly button. I'm going to take this off and put it on the other side so it's not in my way. Okay. All right. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Okay. All right. So we're going to get down to the floor. I'm going to be on my mat here for you. And what I really want to emphasize for you tonight is making sure that you're turning your tailbone up anytime you get on the floor to do crunches or anything, because a lot of people, they just get down and you see how there's like space for my hand to come through there on my back. You never want space there. You don't want even air to be able to get through. So you want to turn your tailbone up and under, okay? Tailbone up and under. This is really, really valuable. So when you turn your tailbone under and you have your spine completely pressed to the floor, you want to snap the belly button so that you're engaging the core before you do anything, okay? Really, really valuable for you. So when you come up for a basic crunch, you want your chin coming up towards the ceiling like somebody's pulling it up with a string. So this is a basic crunch, okay? Notice my tailbone is lifted off the floor. I'm snapping the belly button. There's no movement in my core. The abs are completely isolated and working the whole time. They're contracting, but not totally relaxing. They're staying engaged right here. So engage, exhale, contract, bring it back. Engage, exhale, contract, bring it back. Engage, meaning snap the belly button, okay? You'll feel your hand right here. I want you to do this with me while you're doing your crunches. Engage, snap the belly button. Okay, that's what the engage is snapping the belly button. The second thing is exhale as you lift. And as you exhale and lift, you're contracting. So it's engage, exhale, contract, bring it back. Engage, exhale, contract, and bring it back. So you want to think of it as a 3-part movement, but you're keeping that engagement the whole time so that eventually it's just 2 parts. Contract, contract, bring it back, contract, bring it back. So you want to go for just for the start right now. I really want you to take your time and focus through the movements, build that mind muscle connection. That's really, really important. I want you to really get connected intimately with your muscles. Don't just be aware that they're going through the motions and they're taking an impact and they're contracting. Think of your muscles like you're building an intimate connection with them. This is so, so valuable. Most people don't do this. They're just thinking about, just let me get through this fucking workout, right? So this is going to be really, really, really valuable for you. I want you to take your time and enjoy getting intimate with your muscles. Like I said, I'm going to record a second workout for you. I'll probably do it next week or maybe Saturday. But what's going to be really helpful, I think, this week, the first fundamental thing, this is going to be, you're going to get soreness from this stuff too. It's not like you're going to be like, just like chilling. I want to help you really engage and contract and burn calories, but do it safely and do it with regards to the impact that your body's really prepared to take on right now. We're going to challenge your body. We want to challenge it in a very safe zone. So that's the second thing I want you to do. So the first thing is going through all those basic stance, shoulder width, basic stance wide. And then the second thing is doing these crunches. So what I want you to do right now is pause the video, and I want you to go ahead and do 5 sets of just 15 of those crunches. Okay. So I'm going to do 1 set with you, but then turn this thing off and go for it. Okay. So we're going to come down. You notice even when I come down tailbone up. So tailbone up, keep the spine pressed to the floor. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 13, 14, and 15. Basic stuff, but great stuff when you do it right. Most people don't get a good workout from that because they suck when they do it. So that's for your core, for your crunches. Second thing for your core, I really want to help you get your planks to where they're benefiting you. So we're going to actually go ahead and go for a regular plank on your forearms. I don't do knuckles down. I do knuckles in. So my fists are in like this. And then you're going to go ahead and get on your toes. And when you come down, you notice how straight my back is? It's very important. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Keep that core engaged. 18, 19, 20, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then go ahead and relax. And if you wish, you can come down and stretch those abs out. Ooh, feels good. So you're going to do 5 sets of 25 of those tonight, or today, or whatever it is for you right now, morning, night, day. So go ahead and turn off the video. You're going to do 25 times 5 right now of those guys. Now that's your core. So those are your 2 main focus core exercises this week. The next thing I'm going to show you is for your obliques. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and use my kettlebell for it. And I think that will be helpful for you to use as well. So you're going to be right here, basic stance, shoulder width. Okay. So feet wide, feet shoulder width, knees slightly bent, snap the belly button, torso tight and tall, chest up, shoulders back, elbow out, like lift it up towards your ear and out, right? And you're going to go down to the side and then pull away from the weight and try to get your elbow down to the floor. And then 3, keep that belly button snap. That's really important, okay? And don't lock those knees out, whatever you do. So basic stance, keep those knees unlocked. You're going to 15 on these. I might go over a little bit because I'm talking through this and I'm not counting, but you're going to do 15 to each side 3 times, okay? So I'm going to switch sides, feet together, feet shoulder width, knees slightly bent, snap the belly button, torso tight and tall, chest and shoulders like a soldier, right here again. 1, 2, 3, get that elbow down. 4, 5, really work into the waistline. 6, 7, keep that core tight, snap that belly button, torso tight and tall. 10, 11, don't lock those knees out, keep those knees unlocked. 14, and now when I'm finished, this is how I look. See how my knees are slightly bent? Snap the belly button, my torso is tight and tall. I'm not like this. That's what most people do. You want to always be engaging everything so you're keeping your body safe. So you're going to do 3 sets of 15 on each side of those, okay? And then we're going to move our way up to the upper body. Okay, so I have 2 15s here. And I think you might have gotten 2 8s or 2 10s. So go ahead and take your kettlebell We're going to start with shoulders. You're going to go basic stance wide. Okay, so that the kettlebell has plenty of room to move and it's not going to hit you. Feet wide beyond shoulder width. Knees slightly bent. Snap the belly button. Torso tight and tall. Chest up. Shoulders back. And you're going to lift. Okay, so your elbows are going to come up towards your ears. So you're lifting up and back towards your ears. You don't want to just pull it up and just be like plopping it around. You're not. Okay, and you're going to do 8 times 4. So 4 sets of 8. So I'll do this sideways so you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you want to do your best. See, I'm teetering. That's the way that I kept myself from teetering, was because I'm pulled back up here. Okay. You want to always keep those shoulders drawn back. Okay. Chest open. You don't want to be like closed up like this. None of that. Okay. So knees bent, knees slightly bent, snap the belly button, torso tight and tall, chest and shoulders like a soldier, and raise elbows up and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we do 4 sets of 8. So I'm going to go ahead and ask you to go ahead and pause this right now. 4 sets of 8 of that particular exercise. And then when you come back, we're going to go ahead and do some triceps. So triceps, I'm going to grab my other kettlebell. Now you do not have to use kettlebells for this. I like using them. I think they're a great alignment tool versus pushing down just on your wrists. And you put them as wide as you need, and you can grip onto them. You're going to keep your knees down. And when you come down, you want your elbows to almost like be parallel to your ribs. You don't want them coming out. That's for your chest. Okay. That's a different exercise. That is correct, but that's a different exercise we're going to do for your triceps right now. Okay. So you're going to bring your elbows in towards your rib cage and then push it back up. You want to keep your back as straight as possible. I'd like you to go for at least 10, but the goal is to always do 15 reps when you're doing your triceps, never less than 15. But for now, let's just get you 3 sets of 10, okay? Keep that belly button snapped, torso tight and tall, chest up, shoulders back. You don't want to be like this, all rounded out and okay, really important. Okay, so triceps. After your triceps, we're going to do chest. So we're going to go ahead and move this out of the way. And this is where we're going to do wide, flat hands. We're going to use our chest muscles. So you'll notice as your elbows come out versus to the side. So this was what we were doing. Should do this forward for you to see. This is what we were doing. Elbows in towards the rib cage. It just feels weird staring at the camera as I go down. Right there. Oh, that's beautiful. It feels so good. Now we're going to go wide right here. Now, if you can do it without using your knees, great. I love it. But if not, knees are good. Keep your back totally straight. When you come down, you see how my elbows are coming out now. My hands are a little bit higher than they were. When I was doing my other ones, my hands are about right here. And here's where the things were. Now, my hands are going higher. Your hands are going to go higher. You're going to be working in the front of your deltoids, the front of your shoulders, and then you're going to be working your chest. We're going to go here. This, I want you to do 4 sets of 10 for your chest. So you're going to go 10 of those. Go ahead and put this on pause and do 10 times 4. And then when we come back, we'll do some more work for the biceps. Okay. If you're back, that means you did your shoulders, your triceps, and your chest, and your front deltoids, right? Now we are going to work your biceps. So biceps, I would like you standing for these. And your elbows are going to be in at your side. You don't want them flinging out. In at your side. Your kettlebells are down here. Okay. You're just going to curl it up, keeping your elbows pinned in at your side. Now, this one is going to be, you'll notice, basic stance. Feet together, knees slightly bent. Snap the belly button, torso tight and tall. Chest up, shoulders back, and elbows in like a toy soldier. Like, you know how a toy soldier has those screws through their elbows on their rib cage? 6, 7, 8. I just want you doing 4 sets of 8 of those. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a break off the video. 4 sets of 8. Let's do it. Come on, girl. You got this. So proud of you. I'm excited. I was looking forward to doing this all day, but I have literally had such a busy day. But albeit I love the busy that it is, there's a lot of stuff going on. So glad that we're doing this. So this is awesome. Okay, so that was your upper body. We're going to do one more exercise for your upper body, which is for your back. Now that, if you have your dumbbells, awesome. If you do not, that is okay. It's going to be a little difficult to do this one on the floor. So I need to get you something. There we go. Give me 1 second and I will get a bench. This will help you. Okay. This is what we call in the gym a lawnmower. So lawnmowers are like this, just like you're pulling the cord on a lawnmower. Okay. So you're going to rest your knee and your hand on a bench, probably, or some kind of little stool or table or whatever surface you have. And you're going to pull. You notice when I'm pulling, my shoulder rotates back first. When you rotate your shoulder back first, you engage the back muscles. If you just go here, you're going to work your arms. That's not the goal. It's not bad, but it's not the goal. It is not good either, because when you're like this, eventually your back starts rounding out because you're doing all the work with your arm. That puts pressure on your back. So this is really vitally important for you. Turn that tailbone up like a fish hook, okay? Tailbone turned up. Snap that belly button. Always keep your belly button snapped and engage the core. Elongate the torso. Torso tight and tall means stretching it out when you're sideways, right? Okay. So shoulder is going to come up and contract, and then I'm going to pull this back. 2, 3, like I'm pulling a lawnmower cord. 4, I don't know if you mowed lawns when you were a little girl, but I did sometimes. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. This one, you're doing 3 sets of 12. 3 sets of 12. So now I'm going to do the other side for you, so you can see how my form looks from the opposite side. But I'm hoping that this is helping in terms of the instruction angles. This is the first time I've done an instructional video in here. I usually do them at the gym, but I had been saying I wanted to get equipment for the house for a while so that I could start doing some stuff here. So I'm so thankful that I have somebody to do this with. And I hope that you're enjoying it. Okay, so my knee and my hand rested on the bench. And then my foot is planted. And 1, 2, 3, 4. You want to do your best to keep your spine in a straight line. So the base of your skull should be following the line of your spine. 9, 10, 11, 12. That's it. That was it. So you see how I was pulling it up and back? Okay. And that's it for your upper body right now. The only thing I want you doing for your lower body, 2 things, actually 3 things, sorry. What we're doing with the lower body, this is where basic stance wide is going to come in really handy for you. And you'll see this on my Instagram, IGTV, because I did this today. So we're right here, right? Basic stance wide, which is beyond shoulder width. Knee slightly bent, snap the belly button, torso tight and tall, chest and shoulders like a soldier. Basic stance wide, beyond shoulder width. Snap the belly button, torso tight and tall, chest up, shoulders back. We're going to bring this weight down. Keep those shoulders back. You want to keep them over your hips as much as possible. And you notice my knees are going to want to move. So I'm very conscientious and I roll it back into my heels. You're going to feel like you're going to teeter back. That means you're doing it right. Your body is going to respond to your brain's need for safety. Your glutes will engage. So this is why it's really important to move slow on this. Move slow. Keep that engagement. Keep that core, that belly button snap, torso tight and tall, chest up, shoulders back. See my knees, I could feel them wanting to move forward. So now I'm driving my tailbone under, getting all the way to the floor. And then I'm going to drive up through the heels and thrust the hips and glutes and squeeze. And then go back. You're going to do 4 sets of 8. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There it is. So 4 sets of 8. Take a break off the video and keep going on your workout. 4 sets of 8. Good, good, good. Okay. The next thing we're going to do, lunges. Okay. So grab your kettlebells right here. Your lunges. Knee slightly bent on the front foot. Drive through the heel on the front foot. Snap the belly button. Torso tight and tall. Chest up, shoulders back. When you come down, you want to make sure that your back leg is back far enough so that when you drop, you come down at 90 degrees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch sides. So it's slow on the way down. Okay, so you can engage everything, 90 degrees. And then 1, it's when you come up, stay driving through the heel on this front leg so that you keep all the focus on this glute and not on the back leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 4 sets of 8. Mama, 4 sets of 8. There you go. I know this is going to be more than an hour for you. So if you have to break it up on the days that you do every day you want to do core, that's a non-negotiable for you right now. And then another day you can maybe do 2 or 3 arm exercises and then stretch, or you can do all of the upper body exercises. And then on another day, you can do legs. So it just depends how you want to break it up. I'm going to advise that you do all of these things if you can all together. But if it does seem like it's taking too long, feel free to break it up into either 2 parts, upper body one day, lower body the next, or 3 parts. Upper body, half the exercises, lower body next time, upper body, the other half of the exercises, and then go back to lower body and alternate it like that. I think those are going to be your most valuable ways to break it up, is 2 to 3. But if you can do all of them, love it. But every day do core. Practice your basic stance every day this week. And next week, I'm going to send you like a full-blown workout, just depending on how you're feeling. If you feel like you've gotten the basic stance shoulder width and basic stance wide down, you feel like your body's really connecting with it, and you feel your body connecting, or your brain connecting intimately with your body, your mind connecting intimately with your muscles. That's what we want. That's what this elementary level stuff that I'm doing and being repetitive. That's what it's all for, just to support you that way. So that's pretty much it. The last thing I'm going to have you do is for your legs also. And very easy. We're just going to be right here. We're going to be doing more innovative leg stuff later, but right now we're staying very basic. So I can just get you to be intimate with your muscles. We're going to do toe raises. So you want to start shoulder width. Feet together, knees slightly bent. Okay, your basic stance. Snap the belly button, torso tight and tall. Chest up, shoulders back. And 1, 2, 1,000. 3, 1,000. 4, 1,000. 5, 1,000. 6, 1,000. So you want to isolate when you get up on those toes. 7, 1,000. 8, 1,000. 9, 1,000. You want to keep your legs straight, but you don't want to lock out the knees. I know you know ballet, so I know you know how to do these. Just get up on those toes, lift that torso, okay? Balance. Use your center, get back in touch with that beautiful thing. Tie your center, you love it. I have no idea what number I'm at. I start talking and then I lose count. I'm such a goofball. Okay, you ready? We're gonna do this. I'm gonna go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right, stretch wise. Do whatever you want this week. I've given you like a fire hose to drink out of. So I'm gonna let you take this and run with it this week. Sending you so much love. See you later.